Hello to my Geminis. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Geminis, let's get right into it. We are winding down. This reading is for the 21st/22nd through the 27th/28th of June. The moon is in Taurus. And so it's a waning crescent moon in Taurus, which is a time of grounded release, emotional stillness, and preparing for a fresh start by letting go of attachments to comfort, security, and material habits. So Taurus brings earthy, sensual, and stability focused energy, making this moon phase ideal for releasing resistance, clearing emotional clutter, and reconnecting with your values. Okay, so let's get into it. I am polite with everyone I meet. Yes, you are. You're polite with everyone you meet. So let's get into it. Let's get into the getting into. Let's get an angel number going on here. Let's get an angel number going. 292, channel anxiety. So create positive distractions to reroute nervous energy. Your angels are validating that the anxiety and grief you are experiencing can be overwhelming. Your angels are with you presently. They urge you to channel those emotions into positive distractions. So clear your energetic space to create an oasis for something enjoyable and unrelated to your anxieties by cleansing yourself with water in some way. Take a bath or a shower or go swimming if possible. Yep, go swimming if possible. But you're trying to protect your peace. So 2 and 9 is 11. And something has disrupted your peace. Two energies have really disrupted your peace. Yours and someone else. These energies have tried to come between you and somebody disrupting your peace. They created something to come between you and someone, and it's caused a lot of anxiety. I feel like whoever I'm talking to here has been polite with everyone, right? So let us get into the getting into. It is no longer your birthday season, but if we missed any birthdays, happy birthday to my Geminis. We are now at the time of filming, we're in Cancer season, so happy summer solstice. If there are any Cancers that's tuned in, Gemini's rule third house, Cancer's rule fourth house. So get into your birth chart, pull your birth charts, find out what's going on with your birth chart, right? I think that's something that you may be just, kind of learning and having fun learning your birth chart. So to channel your anxiety, really learning that birth chart. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. You're having a tower moment, a total recall of why you're here and why these energies are so obsessed with you. Okay, something is happening here. Something where people had you're having the first house and eighth house are being first and eighth house is causing some anxiety as to why some energies are trying to keep you somehow connected to them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But it's the way that they're trying to keep you connected to them that's causing the anxiety. They're somebody's telling lies on you. That's how they're trying to keep you connected to them. So eighth house is about purging. So as you're continuing to purge and cleanse, and like there's a very powerful part of burning, like you're releasing something. Like think about when you're tossing things into a burning bowl, or you're even going outside get some sun. You're doing like sunbathing, cleansing, right? It actually is cleansing off, like the sun sitting behind the moon. It exposes secrets, right? So you purging could be exposing your secret gifts. It could be also exposing some secrets of some energies may have been talking about you. Some lies are being told about you as well. So I'm seeing here that somebody has been saying that you're a very lustful spirit. And so you getting out in the sunlight and you purging, and some people really jump to some conclusions about you, and you're having a tower moment, and you're starting to remember. Somebody is going all the way back to like between the ages of 15 to through 21, of like everything that when people's first impression of you, like people being rude to you, like you say, I am polite with everyone I meet, right? Every time that you were polite with people and people were the opposite of that with you, Gemini, somebody is now starting to remember, like, why? What was the reason? Like, what sparked that? Like, who needed saving, right? When you think about knight, like knight in shining armor, like what sparked that? What was the reason, right? An organization was behind it. A Taurus belonging to an organization was behind it. An Aries, a Scorpio, a Taurus behind something, and a fire sign. Well, and it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but these energies has sparked something um, that caused a lot of anxiety in your life, right? Behind your back, talking about you behind your back. Yeah. Trying to stop someone's expansion, meaning travel, job opportunities, all of this, everything that you were trying to expand. These energies were trying to block several of your houses, like in terms of your future, right? And so it's like as soon as you walked through the door, 2 and 9 is 11, two energies had already looked at you like, oh, okay, saw you as competition. As soon as you walked in, y'all know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you walk into a job, or you walk into, um, you meet somebody's family, because it's somebody's family. Soon as you walked into somebody's family's house, they took one look at you and said, oh, this person, they're a garden tool, right? Whenever you beat a drum, right, that's supposed to break up any kind of, like, break up the monotony of something, right? So you have an idea of like what's behind it, the spirit that's behind something. hmm The spirit behind that fire, that anger, that, like, somebody has some idea of like what's behind that judgment. Something is generational. hmm Yeah. So you and somebody don't look like what you've been through. Maybe that's why you and somebody are really, attracted to dogs. Just like maybe attracted to pets, like having a pet, and their loyalty, and then their calmness, and just like very nurturing and very caring spirits. Um, because of all of this, like anger and hostility and rage, like something is just so deep seated. This is the Seven of Pentacles here. And I feel like I'm talking to somebody who moves from their heart chakra. So something came to the surface. That's why something is ending. Something came to the surface. Something around money came to the surface. So something really struck a match, right? Here's the high priestess. hmm hmm Yeah, because something was done in secret. Something was said, and something was said, as some kind of secret was exposed. hmm A secret was exposed. What secret was that, source? What kind of a secret was exposed? that got people on the horn. Something was brought to the surface. What was said? What did you say? Here's the Emperor card. Hmm. There is an Emperor energy that did something. Hmm. And I see the duality of red here on the floor in this red shirt colors. Hmm. And this ram's head. Use somebody as a pawn in the game. Behind somebody's back. And somebody had an idea of who was behind something. But looking at the cards here, something ended someone inside. Like Six of Cups is the is Scorpio. Scorpio is a death card. Scorpio is ruled by the Tower card, just like Aries is ruled by the Tower card. Something ended two people on the inside. Hmm. Ended someone's future. Hmm. In other words, there's a way. Death is not always in a physical sense, right? Death is always like this. It can also be in a spiritual sense. Like we're starting out here with fire. Fire connects us with spirituality. It also connects us with action. Some kind of action that was taken to divide some people was actually felt, but it actually ended the spirit of two energies. It was felt by both. So six is a very nurturing spirit. It has a rounded back with a bulging belly, just like this right here. So it was felt by both energies. Something that an Aries did. Two dark magicians. Hmm. They initiated something. Behind someone's back. Sun and moon is Aries. In secret. Someone's sun sign and moon sign is an Aries. A picture was taken at someone's graduation, and those two energies are in a graduation picture. Those two energies are in a graduation picture. I don't know who that's for. Ten of Cups. Hmm. Somebody wanted to end someone's two people's career. There's also a Pisces involved too because I'm looking at fish on this person's back. But it's only two people. Somebody's about to find out something because a lot of conversation has been going on behind your back. Somebody's about to find out something. This is somebody's family. Now, whether they blood relatives or married into something, here's the Queen of Swords here. Water energy is reflective. Here's the King of Wands here. King of Wands is Aries, Aquarius energy. And then you have a Leo that's standing behind somebody. Somebody was trying to create or recreate something else. Here's the King of Wands here. There is a I'm looking at this Tower card here. Somebody reached out to somebody reached out to you via telepathy and told you something. Hold on. Let me see something. Because I'm looking at this infinity symbol here, but it's also in this Tower card. Sort of hidden in the Tower card, sort of an obsession that's hidden in the Tower card. So somebody is a light high priestess energy. While you were asleep or about to go to sleep, somebody reached out to you. If something came through the air here. 3, 1. Yeah, somebody thought that something would be funny. Somebody thought something would be all fun and games to lie behind someone's back. Here's the Fool card and try to make someone look like a fool. Make somebody's future look like a fool, right? So make someone's 11th house look like a fool, right? So their friendships, their community, their goals, their hopes, their wishes, their awareness, humanitarianism, their technology, their future look like a fool. So somebody lied behind um, an Aquarius's back to make them look like a fool. And so something was done in secret. Somebody's going to need a support dog. Here we have the strength card here. Somebody looped a Leo into something. This is to end someone's music career, because I'm looking at this music note here. This is to end two people's music career. So everybody had to be in sync. Like everybody had to be on the same sheet of music, per se. So this divine group of energies sat around a table, all got together. We need to all be on the same sheet of music here. Because the Six of Cups is Scorpio. We're not talking about it, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio, right? We all chain together in this. 8 turned to the side looks like an infinity symbol. We cannot break this chain. We cannot break this chain. One chain breaks, everything breaks. Right? So this person isn't coming back. You're not coming back. But that's not true. Somebody wishes they had walked away from something in hindsight. Because something was done behind someone's back to um, end two people. And this is what you have in common with two energies. You and somebody have something in common, like it's things being done behind you and somebody's back. Because now something is all out, like something is now out in the open. It's like now something is out in the open. Something has been brought to the forefront. Something is out there now. So you're seeing something from a higher frequency of how people being sacrificed after all the sacrifices that were made, right? Somebody's mother was sacrificed, and people have physical proof, a lot of it. Um, this is what you have in common, Gemini. Apparently, whoever you are, whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't really matter. When people feel like you think you're better than, okay, let me kind of start this out. Okay, so apparently you have more in common with somebody than you think. Then more apparently you and somebody have more in common with you and somebody have more in common than you think, right? That's first and foremost. As soon as you walk through a door, somebody's family judged you and they were harsh. When I say harsh, this person looks like they don't belong. They look like a garden tool. Y'all know what I'm saying. I don't need to get into all of that. They judged you hadn't even stepped foot. Your toenail didn't even get across the threshold before somebody just judged you, whoever you are, right? No, even though you were polite, they judged you, right? If you had kids with the energy, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't really matter. They were secretly, you know, they had all these secrets, but you were feeling it in your back. And you were feeling it in your back because you were feeling like talking about you behind your back. Because what Source is trying to tell you, so first of all, when you feel it in your shoulders, you know the moon is in Gemini, right? When you feel it in your shoulders. But with the fish will symbolize like the belief. You say, I believe I believe they talking about me behind my back. You may have said that. You may have said, I believe they talking about me behind my back, right? So in your face, as meek as you are, these energies could have, said all kinds of stuff like, oh, you know what, for real, who cares what they were saying? It don't even really matter what they were saying. Who cares? Bottom line is these energies were into dark magic, and a lot of things are being exposed now. A lot of things are being exposed now. The main thing here is that you know your worth and you know your value. So whoever's family this is, the fact that you know your worth and you know your value, and people were, anybody who knows their worth and know their value, that mind game. People start telling lies. Oh, this person, they're on this high horse. They think they better than everybody else. Blah blah blah. It could have been a job you worked on. It could have been anywhere. A family that you could have been, having kids with somebody, and their family think that you trying to tell everybody lies, saying that you think you better than. You turn your nose up at the family. You probably the nicest person in the world, but to them, because you would not engage in some kind of dark magic or carry them on your back like you sea biscuit. And because you know your worth and your value, and you wouldn't engage in talking about people behind their back, this is what a lot of people have in common. You have vibrational, putting your emotions to the side, helping people adjust their crown. Like I said, a lot of people have that in common. You polite with everyone that you meet. People, so in other words, people saw your star quality. They went into obsessively trying to affect your future. Right? Yeah, all around the world. Who does this, you know, high vibrational being think they are? So it said, remain high vibrational, remain positive, high vibrational, remain polite with everyone that you meet. That's what you do. Continue remain high vibrational and polite with everyone that you meet. That's what you're going to do. I'm saying grounded reflection for you, and then self-worth and values. Yeah. How can you better honor your self-worth without overindulgence or self-denial? Yeah. Once when you see people are being ruthless and you hear them talking about other people behind their back, this is what Source really wants, the lesson Source wants you to learn. When you see that people are talking about other people behind your back, Source is like, that's your cue to clickety click on out the door. They should be looking at the back of your high heels or your shoes, soft bottom shoes or whatever, and they just hit click, click, click across the floor, out the door. Goodbye. See, you wouldn't want to be you. Start your abundance planning. You're not putting no more energy into that. You've got better things to do. Another class to take. You can learn something else. You only want to be a part of it. I feel like somebody, like I said before, you were already on your journey of abundance planning. Here we have 10, 20, 100, 50, whatever. There's some organization you can volunteer with. You can donate your time and energy to that would surely love your energy, whoever you are. Besides somebody taking one look at you and looking at you like, who is this high vibrational being? Okay. Where there is hope, don't believe the past defeats and disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. Yeah. Go where you're appreciated and not where you tolerate it. That's where you giving your time. That's how you channeling your energy. hmm I do feel like somebody's hanging in there. I feel like somebody is seeing marriage from a higher frequency, looking at your cards here. Somebody could have had kids in marriage. You could have had kids and been married. And again, your sun sign doesn't have to be Gemini. It can be anywhere in the birth chart, anywhere. But it's basically like how you communicate, like with certain energies. Somebody has been dealing with these type of energies, who just operate in the flesh. since you were a teenager. All they do is compete, compare. It's just exhausting. Somebody just exhausted, and it's something you're never going back to again. Never, ever, ever going back to. It's just exhausting. You don't even want that to be your part of your tradition. Here we have exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now. Yeah. I feel like Source is just basically telling you, you being polite with everyone you meet, you just deserve better than this. Wherever you are, you just deserve better than this. This don't even make any sense. That's what you and people have in common. You just deserve better. Whatever that means. If that means single, whatever. Means dating somebody. I feel like somebody is because again, you don't look like what you've been through. And people are gonna assume because you're high vibrational, they're gonna try to bring out the darkness in you, right? Oh, let's see if we can bring out the dark horse in them. Let's see if we can find their secrets. Perseverance. So looking at your cards here, what that means is like bringing out the dark horse in you is trying to find out what your temptations are, your demons. So you know what you want to need. What you need to find out what your demons are. Is it drinking? Is it sex? Is it whatever it is? Because people are trying to like these are familiar spirits. They want to get familiar with what your demons are. Oh, you can do so and so. I got your back. Source has your back. You've already been through enough. If we have perseverance, you have the power within yourself to conquer any challenge and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience and your ability to persevere. You know, if somebody trying to, they got to see it for themselves. Hey, they can't take your word for it. Then whatever. Goodbye. The beginning. There's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. Right? Of a new beginning. So don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. Wow, look at this. This is a tree house. Anyway, I don't know if you all can see it, but there it is. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Raise the bar. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. So rise above old patterns. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I looking at your cards here, I feel like somebody is polite with everyone that they meet, but I do feel like somebody may have been contaminated. Your air, you probably talking to an energy who has a very competitive spirit. Two energies who have a very competitive spirit who may have caused you a lot of anxiety. Somebody's in between two energies that they just need to remove themselves. They created something that you need to remove yourself from. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that you probably need to remove yourself from because you going along with the flow of something. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost like having a hidden competition and you never even met somebody. And then you find out, oh, somebody's actually really cool. You have the gift of clairvoyance. You're starting to see things a lot clearer, right? So it's time to expand your brand. So get focused. Yeah, get focused. Make room for a new blessing. Much better lies ahead. Somebody has not been completely honest with you about something. Yeah. The healer and protector of travelers is with you. So let me see. Yeah, so somebody could be traveling. Um, you could be waiting on some results for something though. You could be free. You could be a very free spirited person, but you could be waiting on some results for something. Then you can have some idea why. And the reason why I say that because where's the cards? Yeah, these energies, the Six of Cups here, they try to create a tower moment for you, one of the tower to fall on you and someone else. And they were so obsessed with doing something sneaky to end you and someone else. That's why you could be waiting on some kind of results to travel. You and somebody could be waiting on some kind of results to travel. Yeah. So message from your ancestors. Somebody took some kind of impulsive action. Now you could be waiting on some kind of results to travel. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, I do see you being polite with everyone that you meet. So close out the cycle in love. Time to ground yourself. Your enemy's plan backfired. Time for you to dream even bigger. Angel Gabriel, the messenger of God, is with you. Time to schedule a vacation. It's time to open your vault door. And that's just the next phase of your life. It's you versus you. Something has never been a competition. I mean, really, something has never been a competition. I source just want somebody because somebody's a prayer warrior. You are really a prayer warrior. Looking at your cards here. And whenever you see the Tower card, that's what you want to start thinking of. If just like somebody's name come across your mind, just go right into prayer. All right, we start thinking, okay, I'm starting to think about why am I thinking about this person, that person? Just start. Okay, I'm just sending out good energy, whatever. That's what you want to come back to you. I'm just sending out good energy. I don't know why somebody's name came across your mind. Just send good energy. Yeah. So 4 cups in reverse. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So some kind of a newfound opportunities. Yeah. Yeah, you got some new possibilities coming across your path, right? Like I said, start your abundance planning. Yeah, your back is not against the wall. You're not, somebody is not depressed like people were saying and all of this other mess. Um, yeah, but like I said, I see you being polite with everyone that you meet. But let me see. Yeah, you versus you. Mm-hmm. What else we got? Yeah, so somebody has a brand, it's time to expand it. I don't know what kind of brand somebody has, but only you would know. Let's see what else we got. Um, Clairvoyance. Um, I don't know who hasn't been completely honest with you. Who is this? It could be somebody's spouse or someone's child, whether you're a man or woman. So that, I mean, whoever, somebody or somebody's parent, somebody. The enemy would be. That's you got to pray about it. Um, but yeah, time to ground yourself. I guess Source really wants you to see something. Yeah, but it's time to open up your vault door. And like I said, schedule a vacation. It's time to go somewhere. Um, something you've been praying for something. You've been praying to go somewhere, but it's time to go on a vacation. But yeah, yeah, and start seeing something from a higher frequency. It starts seeing something from a higher frequency. Yeah. All right, I think that's it. All right, bye.